Good day, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. It's Words of Wisdom. And welcome, thank you Spirit for your guidance for me and my wonderful person who loves to carry on being guided just like I do, wants to know, wants the guidance, is open to receiving. And if it's meant for you and it resonates for you, I am blessed to be able to share this. So, big strong energy, and day after the new moon, but it's still very strong energy for the next couple of days anyway. Beautiful sunshine, blue skies, bit of cloud about but not much, just the perfect temperature actually. And I'm just sort of feeling that it's about renewal, so we're going to do a renewal prayer today. And I've got on our table my runes, so we're going to get some runes, but also the ethereal insights called to me today. So we're going to definitely ask what is the situation right now that we need to be thinking about as a renewal, a change. Something is happening, so we want to know what it is. We want that guidance coming forward. I've got here in a piece of paper that I've sort of just found at my feet. So it's fallen out of somewhere or whatever. So I picked it up. You can see it's a bit scrumpled. But what caught my eye, and the reason why it's probably at my feet and I need to share it with you, because nothing is for nothing with my spirit team. They will send us detail. Is kind of like an affirmation, or there's a couple of affirmations here. And I think it's important that I read this to you as well. So if you want to use them, you're welcome. Write them down, talk them, say them, put them on your mirror, put them somewhere you're going to look at them, because I think they're quite important today as part of this renewal energy that is coming in. Okay, and we've been working hard. We've also got our beautiful fairies today, our fairy cards, a fairy oracle. We have got Witch Tarot, the Daily Witch Tarot, which I love. And we've also got on the table animal cards, because animals and fairies are very good, very much together. And I just wondered if the animal cards did one, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see how the flow goes. We'll see what comes. All right, so let's start off with our little guidance, first of all, with our affirmations. Are you ready? You can take this down. You can pause the video, whatever you want to do. I surrender to the flow of my destiny. I welcome more trust, ease, and support every step of the way. I trust my inner calling and play my part in the greater plan. I value myself and I believe in my abilities. Thank you, universe, for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to receive. I am willing to listen. And so it is. Beautiful words, very important. Put them in my book. They will stay there now, not be scrumpled up somewhere else. I don't know where they've come from, but there we are. All right, a renewal prayer for us today. By flame and water, pure and true, I shed the old and welcome the new. With each breath, I feel reborn, like morning dew on dawn's first morn. By the power of earth, water, fire, and air, I welcome change beyond repair. Old dissolve, new paths appear. I step with courage, free from fear. With harm to none and blessings near, my heart and soul are crystal clear. From what is gone, I now break free. With open heart, I start new with glee. This is my will, so mote it be. In light and love, I am now set free. Blessed be. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful renewal prayer for us. So that is lovely. That is amazing. Right, let's ask our lovely runes. Oh, hello. Okay, there we go. Who have we got on our book? Bit of luck. Our lucky horseshoe. We had the clover as well, is all about luck as well. So we've got our lucky horseshoe and we've got our lotus flower. And we just done a renewal prayer. So I feel that's very, very apt. And if you look, our fairy cards have got the lotus flower and the key on. So we're having a bit of a nice little link in here and being guided very nicely onto our table. And you know, with the lotus flower is about balance. Very, very important for us right now. Balance. This card came out, this rune came out this morning. It's Tiwa's. And in the reading this morning on TikTok, and it flew. This card flew out. It was like, yes, it's go time. So it's go time, my friend. Honor, justice, leadership, authority, analysis, rationality, knowing where one's true strengths lie, willingness to self-sacrifice. So again, the energy is very strong right now, still after this black moon, new black moon, and it is go time. Okay, energy is flowing and we can choose to flow with it. And when I went on my walk earlier on, I was doing affirmations and things, and I was really thinking about, you know, how energy is very, very strong right now, and that it is really important, even in the unknown right now, that you just accept and keep going. You just trust. And we've just talked trust a few times in those affirmations. So the word trust is massive right now. And of course, we've also got Isa on the table. And we know Isa means ice. But what this also means is that the ice is melting. It's water now. It's flowing. So we're coming out of our stagnancy. We're coming out of our period of rest, our period of where you're thinking nothing is happening, but actually a lot is going to start flowing. It's taking a lot behind the scenes has been happening. Our spirit team have been putting those pictures together, those pieces of the jigsaw together for us, and the full picture will start to emerge. And this is this time. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm not going to get any more runes because I don't need to. I think that is very lovely. We've got the 2 runes, and we're going to ask our ethereal insights now. Beautiful ethereal insight cards. Can we please have some guidance based on what is coming for us? What is coming? What is our story going to start to look like? If you can give us some guidance, please, Spirit. What is our story going to be looking like now? We're doing our work. We're staying in our lane. So if you could give us some guidance, please, Spirit. Again, this was happening yesterday, wasn't it? Oh, right. I have 2 that have turned over, and I have 1 that hasn't. So I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to have a look at these 2 first. Oh, goodness me. I think I need to extend my table. All right, we have mountains, consistency, obstacles, nature, and outdoors. Oh, so move mountains, moving mountains, we're moving mountains. And it was very interesting that our little message today was adversity often contains opportunity. And when we think, oh, and let me just read you today's message because this will really resonate. It's not that you are worse than others, but that you haven't put enough effort in. So when I said to you, you feel like maybe we're coming out of sort of some things we can't see, but it's been happening and what have you. And often when we don't feel that or see that tangible evidence, we're like, oh, my manifestations never work. I'm not doing the right thing. There's something wrong here, whatever. We can very easily shift that energy into a really bad place, can't we? But what we need to think of is, yes, okay, there's been mountains, there's been blockages, that type of thing. But you've climbed them because of who you are, because of your consistency, because you've overcome adversity. And when we get to the top of that mountain, the view is incredible. When I was in Colorado, I'd walk outside every day and look at this most beautiful mountain. And I literally loved that view so much. It did not represent to me that it was a block in any way. What it represented to me was this majestic, beautiful opportunity to go and ski and climb up a mountain and ski down it and see a view and feel that sort of, it was just this beauty. It was just the picture of this mountain for me. And it's all about this outdoors, this nature, and being one with nature. And it's lovely that we've got the fairies on our table because they love nature. Also, it's about being your authentic self. So being your true self, your real, genuine, true self. You know, people recognize that in you. And if you can be this authentic person that absolutely does not apologize for who you are, because you trust and believe you're here for a reason, you are being guided by source for a reason, you're on this journey. If you've changed, people are, oh, you've changed. Yes, I've changed for the better. You're stronger than you know. You've changed. You're not the same person as you were all that time ago. Renewal, rebirth, change, transformation. I've got my butterflies on again today. So absolutely, it's all about this change. And you've got co-workers here. So maybe there's something to do with your working environment. Friends at work, career steps, work besties. This is what is our new renewal. This is the situation. So perhaps at work, you know, you weren't given the opportunity to see the best side of you. And now that you're giving yourself that opportunity, your co-workers are responding. And you're having a wonder, maybe work for you is like for me. I love my job. I love going into work. I love being able to relate to my students. I look forward to meeting the new ones that come in every year. I had a beautiful lunch with a student the other day, and I wish the card's actually in my office. I wish I'd brought it to share with you because it's so lovely. And you know what, my students give me plenty of lovely things and thanks and what have you. But he gave me this beautiful card with this beautiful daisy on. Fantastic, beautiful picture of a daisy, which is so prevalent to summer, to gifts, to love. And inside he'd written how grateful he was for his course, for me, how I've helped him and supported him and made him the man he is today, and all of this sort of, it's just such, it came from his heart, the love that he feels. And he actually said to me, Deb, honestly, I could come back to uni. How often do you hear people say, I can't wait to leave? And my students want to actually come back. And it's so lovely to think that. But I know he is inspired enough now to go out into the world and be the best version of himself. The authentic self that he is. And this is where we are right now. Okay, we've overcome this mountains. We've looked at the mountain as not a block, but a beautiful view. A beautiful, majestic strength. And it's inspired this authenticity within us. And so if your career is very important to you, this is your next stage. This is what Spirit is saying. This renewal is all going to be about. It's going to have an impact on your life. And you might actually really finally find your footing, maybe with a bit of luck, but with this renewal, with this change. So that is really, really lovely. Okay, let's ask now our beautiful fairies, our fairy cards. I absolutely adore these cards. Based on what we've got, the idea that we're moving forward, it's renewal, it's change. We're going to be authentic self. We've found ourselves. We finally we're stepping. It's okay. It's safe to shine your light. This card was there this morning. It's safe to be your authentic self. So our beautiful fairies now will give us some guidance as well, based on that, please. What can you tell us? What can you show us? Let's see. Beautiful fairies. Our beautiful, beautiful fairies. They're making me shuffle. They're having a real thought. There we are. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait. There's too many, my darlings. That is too many. Oh, all right. Okay. They're telling me I've got to take them. Right. So, solitude. And I just had a conversation with my neighbor. And I was saying, you know, I can't wait to get into my home and just be with me and Lulu. Just me and my dog. And I love being with me. And if you aren't at that place of really valuing who you are, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. And this was the intuitive whisper card today, which is called Explore Fullness. And that really is about being within yourself, the fullness of who you are. And you can only do that in solitude. You don't need noise and people and what have you. You don't need headphones. You don't need your phone. You don't. Just go into nature and really appreciate it for what it is. So that is beautiful. We've got here motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say, get busy and do it. And that is beautiful. If we think about, we've got our working environment. Perhaps that's what's something that you are thinking of. And maybe now it's the green light for you to spring into action. And it's funny how we had Tiwas, which is exactly that arrow. When I said to you, it's moving forward now. It's time to go. It's go time. It's go time. So even the fairies have told you. Motivation. Hope. Hope is always there, even if you can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And I love the fact that this has got this beautiful rainbow. And I talked about rainbows this morning, the idea of colors right now, because we had, and this is just connecting with our reading this morning, Infinite Rainbow was our card this morning. And I talked about how important colors are, and I put my butterflies on with all the different colors. So that gives us hope, doesn't it, when we see rainbows? And, you know, rainbows also are a depiction of luck. So there's luck on the table for you. Very beautiful. We've also got hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. And that's almost where this motivation is going to come from. Because we are now viewing our beautiful mountain as not a block, but as something that is going to come to light. It wasn't a block all along. It's something that was hidden in the depths. So when we expose what's hidden, we become free. Because when we suddenly see something in front of us, we can then, oh yes, I know what I need to do about that. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. And that is about getting out into nature. It's about really looking for those fairies, that magic. That's what fairies are, magic. And it's about thinking about that magic, okay? So something within you is going to come to light, something that you're going to recognize, and it's going to give you great abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There's enough abundance for everybody. So that's exactly what we're going to do. There's absolute hope here for you to become this person, this abundance. Look around you. I'm hearing, look at all that abundance, that magic that is around you. Okay, abundance is in play now. It's going to come very swiftly in. And in actual fact, in your solitude, you are going to notice abundance because you will stop and you'll recognize it. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to ask for our witches to come out. The witches love fairies and they love nature. They love animals. And we're going to see what our witches are going to say about this beautiful, beautiful guidance that we have on the table. It's time. It's go time. It is go time. Okay, on top of abundance, we have the Queen of Pentacles. No surprise. our beautiful Queen of Pentacles that's come out on top of abundance. And you can see her sitting there with all this beauty around her, all this abundance. And we're going to read her as well. We are going to read the Queen of Pentacles because I think she is an important queen. Are you ready? You have everything you need and most of what you want. Life is full of gifts if you open your heart and spirit to them. Yes, open your heart. Look at the pink. And on top of our cards today was the rose quartz, which is all about love. So loving yourself is so important right now. This is your motivation. This is your go time. And it does say when spring approaches. So maybe it's going to take you a little bit of time to get to this point. But I'm thinking, you know, at the end of the day, we're in summertime. You know, you've been merely thinking about doing something. Or maybe in the springtime is when it's going to really show. You're going to have to do a little bit more work on yourself, on certain things. But there's something that's going to come to light about this for you. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about riches. Do you appreciate the riches in your life or whatever form they take? Are you seeing the abundance around you? Have you got great gratitude for where you are and all of the things that have been gifted to you, so that you've become this true self, this person now? I think this is just incredibly beautiful. Embrace your own power without fear. Be open to help from others who are willing to work for your benefit. Co-workers. People around you. That's interesting. And I'm hearing it also can just be, you know, if you've got a bit of a soul tribe. I've got a soul tribe. People that would absolutely help me out if I need to. And maybe in your working environment, you've got a network of people. And it was very interesting. I'll share a story with you. A couple of colleagues of mine that I worked with, when I started this journey, obviously I had a lot of change and it was all, but one day I found myself in the same office with the two of them. And I knew one of them, we'd started talking about tarot, and she actually did cards, and she'd bring her cards in for me for motivation. And she was going on a shamanic journey herself and awakening and change, and we had this connection. And then the other colleague, he was in the office that day, and boy, did he open up about his life, and his father was a medium and all of this, and I didn't have a clue. And so what I'm saying is sometimes even people you work with, you're not sure, you don't know, but spirit will make sure the right people will become co-workers with you. They will help you in your journey. Okay, so it might not be the environment in terms of a work situation possibly, but it could very well be, you know, people in and around the environment you go to. So really be open to that. Remain genuine, remain real, be true to yourself and what it is that you're trying to achieve. And that really is your change, your renewal. That's what this is all about right now. That is beautiful. Remember that prosperity doesn't have to mean money. Beautiful. Okay, what else, Spirit? Well, maybe that's all they're going to give us, because this is just perfect, really. Absolute perfection. Oh, yes, okay. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles came out on top of fairy spotting. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is about an offer, isn't it? And again, it's about movement. He's flying in, he's coming, something's coming in. Okay, so hidden depth, something is about to be revealed. And it's said that seeing is believing, but believing is seeing. So something that is coming towards you now in this renewal period, this new chapter, this new change, this is going to be revealed to you. Okay, and believing is seeing. It's something that you know about, But unless you're in your, how can I explain this? So, you know, when we have this intuition and you kind of go, oh, I knew that, but you actually don't know it until you see the office, till you see. Remember I said to you, the tangible sort of evidence. This is it. This is what Spirit's saying. So you need to believe in your magic. You need to believe in the magic. Okay, this is a very magic table. And honestly, you need to believe. I'm telling you, need to believe. So seeing is believing. Believing is seeing. Think about those words. Believing is seeing. In the hidden depths, okay, it's going to come to light for you. There we are. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that absolutely incredible? Okay, let's ask Spirit if they will tell us what this is, this offer. Let's ask Spirit, what is this offer? Maybe they might give us some detail. Please, Spirit, what is this offer? Yes, it's abundance. Okay, could we have a little bit more detail? Is there something else? Or is it going to be hidden in the depths and it's going to be a surprise? Let's see. Is there something you can tell us, Spirit, please? All right. Okay. There we are. Again, it's come out but two cards. The Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is going to make you very happy. Look at this witch. She's so happy. It's going to overflow you with love, abundance. Look, and you know about it. You've manifested this. You've called this in. Spirit is saying. And you are going to be able to share it. It's going to make you extremely happy. Six of Pentacles. People are going to be looking at you and going, wow, look at that. That's amazing. Because you've done this work. You've seen this in a different way. This is incredibly beautiful. So yes, the Six of Pentacles. I am going to ask for an animal card because I feel like we need to just confirm with our beautiful animals exactly what is on this table. Maybe we could, what it is about. Oh my goodness, there it is. I knew it. Beautiful. We have the oyster. Now, the oyster shell is closed, but there's lots of wonderful, wonderful rays coming out. Do we know what's inside that oyster, do we not? And that came out on top of the Ace of Cups, okay? And I feel like it's a bit of a surprise. And interesting, the fire ant came out with it. Now, this is you, glowing, your authentic self, beautiful, okay? And all of this, okay, everything and everyone is sort of, oh wow, look, but you've got to take advantage of this moment. The fire ant brings in all of that. It's almost like this is the rays coming off. I'm going to read these two because I think this is the final beautiful message for us from Spirit. The oyster, first of all, straight open. Patience, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures, hidden depths. Okay? So the focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. This is you. Focus and determination, the mountains, authentic. Okay? The fact that the solitude, the fact that you are definitely in connection. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is all oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. So they become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. So when we expose what's hidden, we become free. So we need to open our oyster, my friend. It's time. It is time. So what are you hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. The world is waiting to see. And it's going to bring you prosperity and abundance. Absolute prosperity and abundance. It's going to make you so happy. Abundance. And you've manifested this. You know this is coming. Down here, deep within you, this offer, this something, this situation. So stay balanced, feels blessed, generous, and masterful. Okay, when you feel a bit out of balance, you could feel a bit reluctant, or you clam up, or so to bring into balance, share something. I love that. I love that. Maybe share something with your co-workers, the people that are working around you, your soul tribe. Don't know. Maybe that's what it could be. Fire ant. Would it be earth? No, it would be something that flies, wouldn't fire ant? I'm sorry, I'm finding it. Fire ant, that's a firefly, Deb. A fire ant must be earth, yes. Okay. Fire ant is earth. It's an ant. It's an ant. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. So fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or a situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. So you need to be in balance, thoughtful and disciplined. If you're out of balance, you're argumentative and gossiping. So bring into balance solo time. Walks at night. And there we had solitude. Okay. So there is something there. You take it as it resonates, that maybe you are, you can be pulled off a little bit, pulled off balance, pulled away, it could be, it's just because you just haven't seen. This is why I was going on about this idea of not really seeing. You need to get back to this childlike wonder of believing in the magic right now. That will solve the fire ant problem. Because if somebody, you don't need to judge other people. You don't need to get yourself into a negative feeling. Okay? I'm kind of feeling like when, all these people look, she almost looks like she's sort of gossiping a bit, isn't it? So be very aware of that situation when this offer comes in and what have you. Maybe you don't want to tell too many people, because this is a very special. A pearl takes a long time to form, I'm hearing. So this has been coming a long time, but it's your renewal. It's your time. You are here now for the reason. It's action time. So just be a little bit mindful of that and aware of that. Definitely. Okie dokie. Well, I think that we can safely say we've come to the point where we know. I'm going to take a dream card now as a final message, because I feel like maybe you want to hear your final words, because we talk words of wisdom, don't we? And when I started, we did the affirmations, we've done a renewal prayer. It's not that you are worse than others, but you haven't put the effort in. Adversity often contains opportunity. So putting the effort in, continuing right now is really important. Don't give up, I'm hearing. It's not time to give up. Okay, it's time to know that there's hope. There's always hope there. That there's luck, the rainbow. Okay, optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And I did bump on about that a little bit, didn't I? Right, 2 cards. Here we go. There is only one of you, and that is your strength. And your gift to this world to be your unique. Honor your gift by listening to your heart, following your passion and trusting your inner voice. your inner voice. Don't be listening to other people. Isn't that beautiful? You're authentic. You're unique. This is your time. What would you need to give up in order to achieve your dream? There we are. And that's exactly what I said. Don't give up now. Don't give up. You're so close to this coming in. You are so close to this happening. You've manifested this. Just stay in your abundance. Believe in your magic. Okay? What would you be willing to give up? Would you be willing to put some more effort in? Would you be willing to give up those moments of solitude possibly, because your manifestation is going to happen and you're going to be really not having much time for it? Maybe that's why I told you the story. I said to my neighbor, I love coming home and being on my own. Maybe I'm not going to have much time in the future. Something will change. But you've asked for it, and it's a good thing, because it's going to bring you the prosperity that you deserve, the abundance that you deserve. And people are going to be going, wow, wow, look at them. Look what they've done. Look what they've managed. That's what's going to be happening. So, my friends, we will leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful post-new moon day. And the renewal is set in motion. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Please say like and subscribe or share, or give me a thumbs up or a moment of joy in your words of wisdom yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Take care.